Hello, everyone. My name is Ruby Bridges, and I am 6 years old. I'm in the first grade at William Frantz Public School in New Orleans, Louisiana, United States of America. Every day when I go to school, white people yell bad words at me. And every day when I go to school, 4 tall white men walk besides me. The noise doesn't frighten me. My mama and I prayed to God to protect me. We've prayed long and we've prayed hard. Besides, those Indian people aren't nearly as loud as Mardi Gras. The white people are there at the end of the day too, shouting and shaking their fists at me. A week ago, one of the white people held up a little coffin with a black doll in it. It really scared me. I've had bad dreams ever since. My teacher is a white lady named Mrs. Henry. I'm her only student. At first, I thought it was kind of strange. Where are the other children? But then I decided this was the way it was going to be at my new school. Mrs. Henry and I do everything together. We read, we do word puzzles, we work on spelling and arithmetic. I am not allowed to go out on the schoolyard, so me and Mrs. Henry push the desk out of the way, and we do jumping jacks and exercises. I love Mrs. Henry. She makes me feel special. When I grow up, I want to be a teacher just like her.
I'm Barbara Henry, and I'm Ruby Bridges' teacher. Ruby is a sweet and smart little girl. It's a joy to go to school and, well, have her as my child. I don't have any children of my own, and I've come to think of her as my child. Nobody at school has lifted a finger to help Ruby or me. The principal is a rigid, prejudiced woman who gives me no assistance, and the other teachers shun me. Ruby and I are both treated as unwelcome outsiders. I'm very proud of Ruby. She is so brave.
Hi, my name is Ruby Bridges, and I'm 18 years old. Next week, I'm graduating from high school with honors. I am so excited, and so are my parents. But I'm a little disappointed, though. I wanted to go to college, but we just can't afford it. My parents separated when I was in 7th grade. They never agreed on me integrating at Williams Frantz School. My mother was for it. She said I'll get a better education. But my dad, he said it'll cause trouble for the whole family. But my mother, she convinced him. She could be very convincing. And you know what? My dad lost his job right after I went to Williams Frantz School. The white owner fired him. My 2nd grade experience, by the way, was nothing like my 1st grade experience. The protesters were gone, so were the marshals, so were the cameras and the reporters, so was the NAACP. My class was integrated, and my white teacher was mean. I had spent so much time with Mrs. Henry that I even talked like her, and that was a big problem because she was from up north. And my 2nd grade teacher made fun of me. She said I sound like a Yankee, and I need to speak correct English again. Yeah. My parents struggled to make ends meet. Me, my brothers, and sisters live in a public housing department with my mother. She cleaned hotel rooms. My dad still lives in the same hotel rooming house where we used to live as a house painter, whenever he can get it. You know, I was born 1954, the year the U.S. Supreme Court ruled public schools illegal. And I sometimes wonder if it was worth everything we've been through. No one my age ever talks about the civil rights struggle. It's like, wow, it's ancient history.
At the end of Ruby's 1st grade year, I gave her excellent grades. She deserved them. But that principal told me I needed to change them. She said that Ruby had received so much individual attention the grades weren't valid. I refused. Then the principal made it clear to me that I was no longer welcome at William France. My husband and I moved back to Boston shortly thereafter. To this day, I don't know whether the principal lowered Ruby's grades. If I had to bet, I'd say she did. That woman was evil.
Hi, I'm Ruby Bridges, and I'm 36 years old. I have 4 fine sons, a wonderful husband. I've had a successful career in the travel industry. I was the first African American to work for American Express in New Orleans. But I have to tell you, when my youngest brother Milton was killed in a drug-related shooting, it shook me to the core. It made me take a long look at my life. Why did I have to go through that school integration alone? What good did it accomplish? But my mother, God love her, would have none of it. She said, "Ruby Bridges, you helped change our country. You're a part of history, like generals and presidents are a part of history. You led us away from hate and led us nearer to knowing each other, the black folks and the white folks." So after some soul searching, here's the conclusion I dealt. Experience comes to us for a purpose. And if we follow the guidance of the Spirit within us, that purpose will always be a good one.
For years, I thought about Ruby. I had children of my own and many students, but I never forgot Ruby. I had one teeny photo of her with her front teeth missing, and I guarded it my whole life. I kept it in my bureau, and I would check every once in a while to make sure Ruby was still there. Then people started to grow interested in Ruby's story again. That brave little black girl inspired a new generation, and Oprah reunited Ruby and me. It was wonderful. I was not surprised to see what a confident and accomplished woman Ruby had become.
One morning going to school, I just stopped and turned toward the mob. I looked right at them and then I prayed for them. Please, God, try to forgive those people. Because even if they say those bad things, they don't know what they're doing. So you could forgive them just like you did those folks a long time ago when they said terrible things about you